In the last episode, our small band of rebels had just infiltrated the heavily guarded central square of Lirien's capital, successfully disrupting the ruling council's meeting and broadcasting a powerful message of defiance to the entire city. With the authorities momentarily stunned, we managed to slip away, our identities still unknown to the regime. The people of Lirien were beginning to whisper our names in hope-filled tones. I still feel the rush of adrenaline as I walk through the winding streets of the city, my senses on high alert. The flickering torches cast eerie shadows on the buildings, making it seem like the very spirits of the city are watching my every move. My companions, Lyra and Kale, walk beside me, their faces set with determination. A soft messenger bird lands on my windowsill, its tiny leg bearing a cryptic note. I gently remove the note and read the words scrawled on it. Meet Aaron in the old city at midnight. I show the note to Lyra and Kale, and we exchange a look of anticipation. The old city, a labyrinth of ancient ruins and crumbling structures, looms before us like a ghostly apparition. We make our way through the deserted streets, the only sound being the soft crunch of gravel beneath our feet. As we approach the agreed meeting point, a figure emerges from the shadows. Aaron, a hooded figure with an air of mystery, greets us with a nod. I've heard rumors of this reclusive cartographer whose maps are said to hold the secrets of Aethereia's forgotten past. I ask, my voice low and urgent, what secrets you bring for us. Aaron's eyes gleam in the dim light. The Aethereian archive, a repository of ancient knowledge, lies hidden deep within the ruins of an ancient stronghold. He hands us a tattered map, yellowed with age. This will lead you to the archive, but be warned, rival treasure hunters are also on the hunt. My heart skips a beat as I look at the map, the possibilities unfolding before me like a treasure map. I glance at Lyra and Kale and see the fire of determination burning in their eyes. We set off immediately, navigating through the treacherous landscape, avoiding deadly traps and rival treasure hunters. The air is thick with tension as we move through the ancient ruins, our senses on high alert. As we journey deeper into the unknown, I begin to feel a sense of unease. We're not the only ones searching for the archive. I can feel it, a presence lurking in the shadows, watching our every move. Suddenly, Lyra stops, her head cocked to one side. "Do you hear that?" she whispers. I strain my ears, and soon I pick up the sound of footsteps, heavy and deliberate, echoing through the ruins. Kale draws his sword, his eyes scanning the surroundings. We're not alone. The darkness closes in around us, and I know that our journey has just become a lot more complicated. We move forward, our hearts pounding in unison, ready to face whatever dangers lie ahead. The sound of footsteps grows louder, and I can feel my heart racing in my chest. We're being herded towards some unknown fate. A figure emerges from the darkness, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly energy. I feel a jolt of fear, but I stand my ground, ready to face whatever this entity may bring. The figure approaches us, its presence filling the air with an electric tension. I can feel its power coursing through my veins, and I know that our journey is about to take a dramatic turn. And then, everything goes black. Previously, Alex, Lyra, and Kale, still reeling from their daring disruption of the Lirien's ruling council, received a cryptic message from the enigmatic Aaron, leading them to the ancient stronghold in search of the fabled Aethereian archive, hotly pursued by ruthless rival treasure hunters. As the darkness recedes, I find myself lying on the cold stone floor, my companions stirring beside me. The mysterious figure, now hovering above us, begins to speak in a voice that sends shivers down my spine. "You have been chosen, for reasons unknown to me, to unlock the secrets of the Aethereian archive. Rise, mortals, and begin your journey." My heart pounding, I glance at Lyra and Kale, who seem equally perplexed. What kind of entity has the power to manipulate us like pawns? I struggle to my feet, my senses on high alert as the being vanishes, leaving behind an eerie silence. "Let's move," Kale whispers, his sword still drawn. "We can't linger here." I nod, my mind racing with questions. Who was that being, and what does it want from us? What secrets lie within the Aethereian archive? We venture deeper into the ruins, our footsteps echoing off the walls, the air thick with tension. Suddenly, Lyra stops, her eyes fixed on something ahead. "What is it?" I whisper, my hand instinctively reaching for my dagger. That, she replies, her voice barely audible, is the entrance to the archive. Before us lies a massive stone door adorned with ancient symbols of protection and warning. I can feel the power of the archive emanating from beyond that threshold. As we stand there, frozen in anticipation, the sound of rival treasure hunters grows more distinct. We're not alone in this quest, and I know that the stakes have just become even higher. With a deep breath, I push forward, the door creaking open to reveal a labyrinth of ancient knowledge. The Aethereian archive lies before us, waiting to unlock its secrets, and I know that our journey is about to take a profound leap forward. Previously, Alex, Lyra, and Kale discovered the ancient stronghold, received a mysterious entity's cryptic message, and were led to the entrance of the fabled Aethereian archive, pursued by ruthless rival hunters. As I push forward, the air inside the archive grows thick with an otherworldly energy. The labyrinth stretches before us, lined with shelves upon shelves of ancient artifacts that whisper secrets to the wind. I can feel the weight of forgotten knowledge, the collective memory of Aethereia's ancient civilization, pressing in around me. "What do we even look for?" Kale whispers, his eyes scanning the endless rows of relics. "We need the reclusive cartographer's guidance," I reply, my gaze fixed on the maps etched into the walls. These symbols are a language, a code to unlocking the secrets of the archive. Suddenly, a faint glow emanates from the far end of the labyrinth. Lyra grabs my arm, her eyes flashing with excitement. "Look, those symbols, they're shifting. It's a message leading us to the cartographer's location." We rush forward, our footsteps echoing off the ancient stones as we navigate the winding path, the symbols illuminating our way like breadcrumbs. With each step, the air thickens with anticipation, and I can feel the rival treasure hunters closing in. As we round a corner, the labyrinth opens up into a vast chamber, where the reclusive cartographer, Archaea, greets us with an air of quiet wisdom, her eyes twinkling with an inner light. "Ah, the chosen ones," she says, her voice a gentle melody. "You seek the secrets of the archive, but are you prepared to face the price of knowledge?" Her words hang in the air like a challenge, as I realize that the true journey has only just begun. Previously, Alex, Lyra, and Kale discovered the ancient stronghold, received a mysterious entity's cryptic message, and were led to the entrance of the fabled Aethereian archive, pursued by ruthless rival hunters. As Archaea's words hang in the air, I sense the weight of her warning. The price of knowledge is never cheap, and I've come to realize that the Aethereian archive holds secrets. It holds the very fabric of Aethereia's destiny. "Tell us, Archaea," I press on, my determination palpable. "What lies within these ancient walls? What power resides within the archive?" Archaea's gaze drifts, her eyes clouding like a stormy sky. The archive holds the chronicles of Aethereia's birth, of its downfall, and of its forgotten past. It holds the keys to Lyra's biotechnology secrets and the path to redemption. Kale steps forward, his hand on the hilt of his sword. "We're willing to pay the price. Well, face whatever lies within." Archaea's gaze lingers on Kale, then shifts to Lyra before finally resting on me. "Very well," she says, her voice barely above a whisper. "Follow me." We follow Archaea through winding tunnels and hidden chambers, the silence between us thick with anticipation. The air is heavy with the weight of the archive's secrets, and I can sense the rival hunters closing in. As we move deeper into the labyrinth, the walls begin to whisper secrets to me, ancient knowledge and forgotten memories that echo through my mind like a chorus. The symbols etched into the stones begin to take on new meaning, and I realize that the archive's language is more than just a code. It's a key to unlocking the secrets of Aethereia itself. Archaea leads us to a hidden sanctum where a single, leather-bound tome rests on a pedestal. The pages glow with an ethereal energy, as if the very essence of Aethereia's past resides within. "This is it," Lyra whispers, her eyes wide wonder. "This is the chronicle of Aethereia's creation." But as I reach out to touch the tome, a loud crash echoes through the labyrinth, and the rival hunters storm into the sanctum, their leader, the ruthless Gravis, sneering at us. "You fools," Gravis spits. "You think you can outwit me? I'll claim the secrets of the archive, and with it, the power to remake Aethereia in my image." With Gravis' words, the air within the sanctum crackles with tension. I know that we're on the brink of a showdown that will decide the fate of Aethereia. The rival hunters are closing in and we're running out of time. But as I glance at Lyra and Kale, I know that we're not alone. We have each other, and together we can face whatever lies within the archive. And with that thought, I steel myself for the impending battle, ready to fight for the secrets of the archive and for the redemption of Aethereia. Previously, Alex, Lyra, and Kale finally discovered the fabled Aethereian archive, only to be confronted by the ruthless rival hunter Gravis. Hall stop at nothing to claim the archive's secrets and remake Aethereia in his own image. As Gravis' taunts hang in the air, the weight of our quest comes crashing down on me. The fate of Aethereia hangs precariously in the balance, and I know that our small group is the only thing standing between Gravis' tyranny and the redemption of this shattered world. With a fierce determination burning within me, I look at Lyra and Kale, my companions in this perilous journey. We've come too far, fought too hard, and lost too much to let Gravis claim the secrets of the archive. Not today. I hiss, my anger and resolve boiling into a single defiant phrase. Kale draws his sword, its blade shimmering with a fierce intensity. Lyra's eyes flash with a fierce determination, her hand instinctively reaching for the small vial of luminescent liquid in her pocket. As one, we charge forward, our movements a blur of steel, magic, and determination. The rival hunters, driven by Gravis' ruthless ambition, meet us head-on, their swords and spells clashing with ours in a maelstrom of chaos. The battle rages on, the three of us fighting as a single, cohesive unit, our bond and trust forged in the fire of adversity. But despite our valiant efforts, Gravis' sheer strength and cunning soon take their toll. Lyra stumbles, her magic faltering under the relentless onslaught. Kale's sword arm begins to flag, his movements slowing as the rival hunter's numbers begin to tell. I know I have to do anything to turn the tide of this battle. And so, with a desperation born of pure instinct, I plunge my hand into the pocket of my jacket, my fingers closing around the small, glowing crystal I found in the ancient stronghold. Its power courses through me, a wild, unpredictable energy that crackles with ancient magic. The air around me begins to distort, the rival hunters hesitating as they sense the unpredictable power of the crystal. In that fleeting moment of hesitation, I make my move. With a primal cry, I unleash the crystal's power, its raw energy coursing through the rival hunters like a wildness. Gravis himself stumbles, his eyes widening in shock as the full fury of the crystal's power crashed down on him. The rival hunters scatter, Gravis himself falling to the ground, his ambition and tyranny broken, at least for the moment. As the dust settles, Lyra and Kale approach me, their eyes shining with a mixture of gratitude and awe. But as we stand victorious, the chronic less secret still within our grasp, I sense a new presence in the chamber, a figure emerging from the shadows. It's Dr. Aethereian, his eyes blazing with an intensity that makes my skin crawl. "Ah, Alex," Dr. Aethereian says, his voice low and menacing. "I see you've managed to claim the chronicle. Congratulations. But do you have any idea what you've really won?" His words hang in the air like a challenge, a warning, and a threat all rolled into one. I know that our journey is far from over. In fact, it's only just beginning. Previously, Alex, Lyra, and Kale finally discovered the fabled Aethereian archive, only to be confronted by the ruthless rival hunter, Gravis. Hall stop at nothing to claim the archive's secrets and remake Aethereia in his own image. After a fierce battle, Alex used the power of a mysterious crystal to defeat Gravis and his rivals, but the victory was short-lived. As Dr. Orion emerged from the shadows, his intentions unclear. As I gaze into Dr. Orion's intense eyes, I sense that he's not here to congratulate us on our victory. His gaze is fixed on the Chronicle, and I can almost see the wheels turning in his mind, calculating the possibilities. Dr. Orion, I begin, my voice cautious. What do you want? Ah, Alex, he says, his eyes never leaving the Chronicle. I want to unlock the secrets of Aethereia's forgotten past. And I believe this Chronicle holds the key. Lyra takes a step forward, her hand on the vial of luminescent liquid in her pocket. You're not taking it, she says, her voice firm. This Chronicle belongs to the people of Aethereia, not to some power-hungry scientist. Dr. Orion's smile is cold and calculated. I'm not power-hungry, Lyra. I'm driven by curiosity, and I'll stop at nothing to uncover the truth. I can see the tension between Lyra and Dr. Orion escalating, and I know I have to intervene before things get out of hand. Wait, I say, holding up my hand. Let's not fight over this. Dr. Orion, what do you propose? How do you plan to unlock the secrets of the Chronicle? Dr. Orion's eyes light up with excitement. I have a facility, hidden deep within the heart of Aethereian ruins. It's equipped with state-of-the-art technology, and I'm confident that together, we can unlock the secrets of the Chronicle. I exchange a glance with Lyra and Kale. We know that we can't trust Dr. Orion, but the prospect of unlocking the secrets of the Chronicle is too enticing to resist. Okay, I say finally. Well, come with you, but on one condition. We do this together as equals. No hidden agendas, no secrets. Dr. Orion's smile widens, but I can see the calculating glint in his gaze. I know that he's hiding something, but I'm willing to take the risk. As we follow Dr. Orion out of the chamber, I can't shake off the feeling that we're walking into a trap, but I'm not going to let fear dictate our actions. We'll face whatever challenges come our way together and united. The journey to Dr. Orion's facility is long and arduous, taking us through treacherous landscapes and hidden ruins. But finally, after what feels like an eternity, we see it a gleaming, futuristic facility, hidden deep within the heart of the ruins. As we step inside, I'm struck by the sheer scale of the facility. There are rows upon rows of high-tech equipment and machines that I don't recognize. In the center of the room, I see a massive device that looks like a cross between a particle accelerator and a portal machine. Welcome to my humble abode, Dr. Orion says, his eyes gleaming with pride. This is where the magic happens, Alex. This is where we'll unlock the secrets of the Chronicle. I sense that we're on the cusp of something momentous, something that could change the course of Aethereia's history forever. But I'm not sure if we're ready for what's to come previously. Alex and his companions finally discovered the fabled Aethereian archive, only to be confronted by the ruthless rival hunter, Gravis, and later, Dr. Orion, whose true intentions remain unclear. After a fierce battle, Alex used the power of a mysterious crystal to defeat Gravis and his rivals, but Dr. Orion emerged from the shadows, his eyes fixed on the Chronicle, and now he's proposed to unlock its secrets in his facility, hidden deep within the heart of Aethereian ruins. As I step into Dr. Orion's futuristic facility, I'm surrounded by an eerie silence, broken only by the soft hum of machines and the faint whispers of ancient artifacts. The air is thick with anticipation, and I can sense the weight of history on our shoulders. Dr. Orion's words still linger in my mind. This is where the magic happens, Alex. This is where we'll unlock the secrets of the Chronicle. But as I look around, I realize that something is off. The machines seem too advanced, the room too sterile, as if it's been scrubbed clean of any imperfections. I glance at Lyra and Kale, and I see the same unease reflected in their eyes. We're walking into the unknown, and I'm not sure if we're ready to take on what lies ahead. Dr. Orion, I say, my voice low, what exactly do you plan to do with the Chronicle? How will you unlock its secrets? Dr. Orion's smile widens, and he begins to pace around the room, his hands behind his back. You see, Alex, The Chronicle is a gateway to understanding Aethereia's forgotten past. It holds the secrets of our world's creation, of the ancient beings who once roamed this land. And with this knowledge, we can reshape the very fabric of our reality. I feel a shiver run down my spine as Dr. Orion's words paint a vision of possibilities. But at what cost? I press on, sensing that there's more to his plan than he's letting on. Ah, the cost, Dr. Orion says, his eyes glinting with a cold light. The cost is merely a calculation, a risk-reward analysis, and I'm willing to take that risk for the chance to reshape Aethereia's destiny. I exchange a glance with Lyra and Kale, and I know that we can't trust Dr. Orion. But we're in too deep now, and we have to see this through. I take a deep breath, steel ourselves, and step forward into the unknown. Let's get started, I say, my voice firm. Let's unlock the secrets of the Chronicle. Dr. Orion's smile widens and he nods, a cold, calculated nod. Excellent choice, Alex. Let us begin. As Dr. Orion leads us deeper into the heart of his facility, I sense that we're walking into a trap from which there's no escape. But we're not going to back down now. We'll face whatever challenges come our way, together and united previously. Alex and his companions discovered the fabled Aethereian archive and defeated the ruthless rival hunter, Gravis, only to be propositioned by Dr. Orion, who offered to unlock the Chronicle's mysteries in his futuristic facility hidden within Aethereian ruins. As Dr. Orion leads us deeper into the heart of his facility, the hum of machines and whispers of ancient artifacts grow louder, echoing through a labyrinthine network of chambers and laboratories. Lyra and Kale flank me, their eyes fixed on Dr. Orion's back, their bodies tense, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Dr. Orion stops before a massive, cylindrical chamber, its walls lined with intricate patterns that seem to shift and writhe like living serpents. In the center, a pedestal bears the Chronicle, its pages slowly turning, as if beckoning us closer. This is it, Dr. Orion announces, his voice low, reverent. The Chamber of Resonance. Here, we'll unlock the Chronicle's true potential. A cold dread seeps into my bones as Dr. Orion's words seem to echo through the chamber, amplifying the sense of foreboding that has been building since we entered the facility. I glance at Lyra and Kale, their faces set with determination, but their eyes betraying a hint of uncertainty. What do you mean? Unlock its true potential, I press, trying to keep my voice even. Dr. Orion's smile widens, his eyes flashing with an unnerving intensity. You see, Alex, the Chronicle is not just a simple artifact. It's a key to unlocking Aethereia's hidden energies, and with those energies we can reshape the very fabric of reality. Lyra and Kale exchange a worried glance, their bodies subtly shifting as if preparing for a fight. I know that we can't trust Dr. Orion, but we're trapped and we have to see it through. As Dr. Orion begins to chant in a language I don't understand, the chamber begins to vibrate, the air charged with an electric tension. The Chronicle's pages rustling, its secrets unfolding before us like a dark tapestry. Suddenly, a blast of blinding light illuminates the chamber, and I feel myself lifted off the ground, suspended in midair. I sense Lyra and Kale beside me, their hands locking onto mine, our bond forged in the fire of adversity. As the light fades, I see Dr. Orion before us, his eyes blazing with an unnatural intensity, the Chronicle's secrets unfolding within his grasp. The secrets of the Chronicle, he whispers, his voice dripping with reverence. The secrets of Aethereia's creation, and with them, it'll reshape the destiny of this world. Dr. Orion's words hang in the air as the chamber begins to darken, the shadows themselves seeming to coalesce into something malevolent, something ancient, and something awakened. I feel Lyra and Kale's grip tighten around my hands, our bond forged in the face of this unknown terror. We're in too deep now, and we have to face whatever horrors Dr. Orion has unleashed. As the darkness deepens, I whisper, it's time to get out of here. Lyra and Kale's grip on my hands only tightens. Too late for that, Alex, Dr. Orion says, his voice now with an otherworldly, ancient authority. You're now part of something much bigger than you ever imagined. And as the darkness engulfs us, I sense that we've become mere pawns in a much larger game, one where the stakes are not just our lives, but the very fabric of Aethereia itself. Previously, Alex and his companions discovered the fabled Aethereian archive, outwitted Dr. Orion, and unlocked the Chronicle's secrets. They found themselves embroiled in a sinister plot to reshape Aethereia's reality. As the darkness closes in, Dr. Orion's laughter echoes through the chamber, the air thickening with an eerie, otherworldly presence I sensed moments earlier now manifesting itself. The shadows coalesce into humanoid figures, their eyes blazing with an ancient one's malevolent intensity. I feel Lyra's and Kale's grip tighten, our bond forged in the face of this terror, but I know we're vastly outnumbered. Suddenly, the figures move in tandem, their hands weaving intricate patterns in the air. The chamber begins to distort, the walls and the floor seem to unravel, revealing a hidden gateway. Dr. Orion's eyes gleam with an unnatural excitement. The threshold of the ancients, he whispers, his voice barely audible over the gateway to the forgotten city of Erebo, where the secrets of Aethereia's creation await. With an unnatural strength, the figures push us toward the gateway, our feet moving in tandem as if drawn by some unseen force. I feel a rush of adrenaline, my senses heightened as we're propelled through the shimmering portal. On the other side, the air is thick with an eternal silence, and the sky is a deep, foreboding crimson. We're not in Erebo, Lyra says, her voice laced with unease as she gazes around at the twisted, nightmarish ruins. This isn't Erebo, I correct, my voice firm as I take in the sprawling metropolis, the buildings twisted, as if grown from some dark, malevolent energy. This is the city of the Necron. We move cautiously, our senses on high alert as we navigate the deserted streets. Every step feels like a countdown, every breath a gamble. We're not just searching for answers, we're racing against time to prevent Dr. Orion from reshaping Aethereia. Suddenly, a faint whisper echoes through the city's silence, a soft, melancholic melody that seems to speak directly to Lyra. Her eyes flutter closed and her face contorts in a mixture of pain and longing. Lyra, what's wrong? I ask, my hand reaching out to her, but she shies away, her eyes snapping open. It's the song of the Necron, she says, her voice barely above a whisper, a lament for the fallen, a dirge for the damned. Kale's grip on my arm tightens, his eyes scanning the rooftops, the shadows. We need to move, he growls. Now. As we quicken our pace, the melody grows louder, the notes twisting into a haunting harmony that sends shivers down my spine. We're being drawn deeper into the heart of the city, deeper into the darkness that lurks within. And I know that we're running out of time. Previously, Alex and his companions discovered the fabled Aethereian archive, outwitted Dr. Orion, and unlocked the Chronicle's secrets. They found themselves embroiled in a sinister plot to reshape Aethereia's reality. Dr. Orion's laughter echoed through the chamber as shadowy figures coalesced, pushing them toward a hidden gateway to the forgotten city of Erebo, where the secrets of Aethereia's creation awaited. As we flee from the melody's haunting harmony, the city's twisted buildings seem to shift and writhe around us, like living, breathing entities. The crimson sky above appears to bleed darkness into the streets, as if the very fabric of reality is unraveling. I can feel the weight of the Necron city bearing down on us, suffocating us with its ancient, malevolent energy. Suddenly, the walls around us erupt in a maelstrom of blinding light and fury. The song of the Necron reaches a deafening crescendo, and Lyra's eyes flash open, her face a mask of torment. "Run!" Kale yells, grabbing my arm as we sprint through the heart of the city, not only from the figures, but from the darkness that Lyra's connection to the song has awakened within her. We careen through the streets, dodging fallen masonry and avoiding the grasping hands of the Necron's twisted, ancient guardians. Every step feels like a betrayal, every breath a gamble against the city's malevolent force. We're running from the very essence of the Necron, and I know we can't outrun it for much longer. As we burst through a crumbling gate, we stumble into a massive, underground chamber, lit by an eerie, pulsing glow. The air is heavy with the stench of decay, and I can feel the weight of the Necron's secrets pressing in on us, whispering dark truths in my ear. In the center of the chamber, a sprawling, twisted structure rises, pulsating with an ancient necromantic energy. It's the heart of the city, the source of the song, and the key to unlocking Aethereia's secrets. And I know that we're not the only ones searching for it. Dr. Aethereian emerges from the shadows, his eyes aglow with an unnatural excitement. The core of the Necron, he breathes, his voice barely audible over the pulsing energy, the key to reshaping Aethereia's reality. As he raises his hand, a burst of energy erupts from the core, propelling Lyra toward him. I lunge forward, but Kale grabs my arm, his eyes locked on the core. "We can't let him have it," he growls. "We need to get Lyra and get out. Now." But as I look at Lyra, trapped in Dr. Orion's grasp, I know that we're running out of time. The darkness within Lyra is growing, and if we don't find a way to stop it, it will consume us all. Previously, Alex and his companions fled from the sinister plot to reshape Aethereia's reality, only to find themselves in the grip of the forgotten city of Erebo, where the secrets of Aethereia's creation awaited. As they navigated the twisted city, they were pursued by shadowy figures, and the darkness that Lyra's connection awakened within her. "Now!" I scream, breaking free from Kale's grasp. I sprint toward Dr. Orion, fueled by desperation and a deep-seated fear for Lyra's safety. The core's energy pulses wildly, and I can feel its ancient power coursing through my veins. As I tackle Dr. Orion, the two of us tumbling to the ground, Lyra's eyes flash open and her gaze cuts through the darkness. For a fleeting moment, I see the Lyra I once knew, strong, resilient, and determined. The song's melody falters, and the city's twisted guardians pause as if sensing the shift in balance. Dr. Orion's grip on Lyra weakens, and I wrestle him off her, pinning him to the ground. Kale rushes to Lyra's side, helping her up as the city's malevolent energy begins to recede. "We need to get out now," Kale growls, his eyes locked on the core. I glance up at the twisted structure, its pulsing energy now subsiding. The city's dark magic begins to dissipate, and the air clears of its noxious stench. But I know we can't linger. The moment we've bought ourselves is fleeting, and Dr. Orion's allies will be closing in. As we back away from the core, Lyra's gaze lingers on the twisted structure. A shiver runs down my spine as I realize that she's not just gazing at the core, she's listening to the song, and it's whispering secrets to her. We make haste, fleeing the chamber, the city, and the dark legacy of the Necron. We're pursued by an unseen enemy, their motives unknown, but their determination to reshape Aethereia reality evident. As we surface back into the crimson-stained sky, the forgotten city fading into the distance, I know that our journey has only just begun. The stakes have escalated, the danger is real, and Lyra's connection to the song is growing stronger. Kale's gaze meets mine, and I know that we're thinking the same thing. We need to find a way to sever Lyra's connection to the song before it's too late. The fate of Aethereia hangs in the balance, and we're the only ones standing between it and the abyss. "We need to find a way to silence the song," Kale says, his determination echoing mine. I nod, resolute. "I'll find a way, Kale, I promise. We're running on borrowed time, chased by the shadows, but I know that I'll find a way to save Lyra and Aethereia from the darkness that's closing in." Previously, Alex and his companions had fled from the sinister plot to reshape Aethereia's reality, only to find themselves in the grip of the forgotten city of Erebo, where the secrets of Aethereia's creation awaited. As they navigated the twisted city, they were pursued by shadowy figures and the darkness that Lyra's connection awakened within her. Alex stood resolute, his promise to Kale echoing in his mind. Silencing the song had become his top priority, as the darkness closing in seemed to grow more menacing by the minute. The group had managed to escape Erebo, but Lyra's connection to the song remained strong. Alex knew that they couldn't afford to delay their quest for a solution, and so they set their sights on the fabled Aethereian archive. According to Dr. Orion, the archive held the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology secrets, which in turn could help sever her connection to the song. As they ventured across treacherous landscapes, ancient ruins, and hidden strongholds, they encountered powerful Aethereian entities guarding the archive. Alex and his companions fought bravely, using their skills and ingenuity to overcome every obstacle in their path. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, they reached the reclusive cartographer's chamber, deep within the heart of the abandoned city. The cartographer's cryptic maps had led them here, but also attracted the ruthless rival treasure hunters. Alex knew that they had to move swiftly before the rival hunters could claim the archive's secrets. As they navigated the cartographer's chamber, they encountered ancient artifacts and relics that held the power to reshape Aethereia's destiny. Among them, a mysterious crystal caught Alex's eye. According to the cartographer, the crystal was imbued with the essence of the Aethereian creation. It was said to have the power to heal Lyra's connection to the song. With renewed hope, Alex grasped the crystal, its energy coursing through his veins. He knew that this was their only chance to save Lyra and Aethereia from the darkness that closing in. As they made their way back to Lyra, Alex could feel the song's melody growing stronger. Lyra's eyes were fixed on the crystal, her gaze filled with an otherworldly intensity. Slowly, she reached out, her hand closing around the crystal. The song's melody faltered, and for a moment the darkness receded. Lyra's eyes cleared, and the Lyra Alex once knew stood before him. The connection to the song was broken, and with it, the grip on Aethereia's reality began to loosen. The group stood victorious, the Aethereian archive's secrets paving the way for a brighter future, where the lessons of their journey would illuminate the path to redemption and a golden dawn, filling Aethereia with renewed hope and possibility. Epilogue. As Alex and his companions emerged from the abandoned city, the crimson-stained sky gradually giving way to a warm, golden light. The air was filled with an expectant hush, as if the very fabric of reality was holding its breath. Alex gazed out at the horizon, where the promise of a new dawn beckoned. He knew that there would be no more darkness, no more running from the shadows. Aethereia had been given a second chance, and Alex and his companions had been instrumental in making it possible. As they walked away from the forgotten city, Alex felt a sense of pride, knowing that their bond, forged in the fire of adversity, had been the catalyst for this new beginning. He glanced at Lyra. Her smile was radiant, a testament to the power of hope and determination. Together, they would forge a new path, one that would illuminate the lessons of their journey and guide Aethereia towards a brighter tomorrow.